Okay, so it turns out I picked the one of the out of the 4 places we could have spawned in Stanton. I picked the one place that doesn't have a place to buy ships.
Welcome to the
Of course.
vehicle
So,
retrieval system.
you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take our C1 and we're gonna go.
Visitors again.
Oh, actually,
Bye.
that might take a while to come.
To the
'Cause
ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Retrieve.
Your vehicle has
Oh,
been
here we go.
delivered to the visitors again.
Yeah, and we're gonna go to Lawville, which is well, I wanted to go there, and I was like, you know what, 50-50, let's go to New Babbage, which was nice to see anyway. But in terms of what we're looking for, it didn't actually have what I wanted, so we're gonna go to Lawville. Always, though, of course, 25% chance that I picked somewhere that didn't have a ship, and of course I picked it. That's fine. Actually, all the weapons I bought, I need to make sure I take them with me. Oh, hang on, it is. Oh, placeholder. Oh, excellent. Okay, okay, stored everything for us. That's great. That's really good. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna put our. No. Oh, that was good. We almost left without all of that. Put this helmet on. Okay, we actually have loads of weapons now. I'm gonna take the arms. Gonna go on. There we go. Take the legs, and we're gonna take the backpack. I know this outfit's not the most cohesive, but I think it will do. So, taking that, we've got this Desert Shadow. So we actually have 2 shotguns. We've got this Desert Shadow one. So let's take that, and then we got this suppressor, which can't seem to attach. Let's take it in the backpack, see if we can do anything with that later. Okay, let's store our ammo on us. Take our clips, and then 2, and then we'll take 1 more SMG. Med pens, 1. So we have 1 on us. 3. We've got 4 med pens. That's great. Oh, we already had a suppressor. So we have another suppressor. Interesting. And that can go on the shotgun. Okay. Which is kind of beefy. So that was really good we checked that actually. Now we are kitted up again, ready to go. That is great. We do, I think a white helmet would help. I think the grey helmet's kind of throwing this off. I want to go like full stormtrooper with this look. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm not too fussed that we ended up back here after our fall through the planet incident. One thing I'm aware of is that wherever we go, let's say particularly if we go to Pyro, we do want to set our spawn location to be there. I have now figured that out, which is why we kept, upon death or glitch or whatever happened, returning to a completely different system, planet, all of that. I've worked that out now. I understand. Press takeoff. Well, that's cool. I didn't realize the wings opened out like that. What's going on there? Alright, let's head out into New Babbage. Gently, 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 gently. Come on. There's always one more bit. I think we're good. Oh, what's a view? I think there's a storm happening right now, which is why we got knocked over before. Let's bring our camera. For some reason when I do that, it also rotates the ship, which is kind of annoying. I'll bring the camera out. Oh, no. Hang on, sorry. There we go. Whew. Now that is stunning. And why is the camera over here? That's, well, confusing. There we go. Bring it down a bit. There we go. A bit more. Now that is a view. Ooh, getting a little bit of frame. Or quite a lot of frame drops. What's a view? Let's head up and out. Damn. What is that place over there? Let's maybe check it out, shall we? Before we head off anywhere. It's another ship. Hello. Quite a few ships around here. I think this is the other thing about being here and not Pyro, is we might actually see some other players around a bit more. I mean, this is great. This is stunning. It's all stunning. I keep saying that. I know every video it's just me going, oh, look at that, that looks nice. But it does. It does look nice. What else am I supposed to say? Oh wow, so we're actually quite high up here. See how low it dips down there relative to even up here? And then what is this place? Does it tell us? No, it doesn't say. Buzz the tower. Buzz the tower. I assume this is some sort of governmental building of some sort. Give it a little flyby. Let's head up and out. I know it's exciting getting these new systems, and we've got Nyx coming very, very soon, which is super exciting. Well, a little bit of Nyx. An asteroid belt, to be precise. But I think it's just important to appreciate Stanton, you know, where this all started. Let's go to Port Tresla, just to get a little bit of distance from the atmosphere. Wow. I've still got clouds set to, was it cinema quality or whatever the highest one is. Luckily there weren't that many clouds around, otherwise I do fear that our entire game might have absolutely tanked, because it was struggling a little bit there actually with New Babbage. Beautiful. Okay. Well, actually, seeing as we're here, where could we go? I know there's some moons. I think let's look at our map. It's our best bet. So there are a couple of moons around here. Those are very close. Holy... I want to go see what those look like so close to each other. Yeah. That's gonna look crazy from when you're on the surface. They're that close. We got loads of fuel. We're not jumping between systems at this point, so I'm really not worried about our quantum fuel. I know we'll be fine. So that's... Oh, hang on, I think we're past it. It's maybe not as close as it seemed on the map. Where was it? Over there. Ah, yeah, okay. That's not that close. Clear! No! And then what do we got here? What missions do we have? Do you know what we haven't done yet? A mission. PvP missions? Nope. Oh, look how many actual things there are to do here. Investigation. A client has requested compile a complete dossier of believed responsible for incident, blah, blah, blah. So, we need to gain access to a shuttered facility. Once they're located, access to research lab's personnel files, so we can get an overview of what was going on there. We get 19k for that. Where is that? Onyx facility? I'm not sure. We can accept it. And then maybe collect 20 copian horn. Okay. Let's maybe not do that. Mercenary. Dramatically reduce the population of these species. You got 100k for that. That's pretty decent. Coal invasive species. A call to arms. And then boarding action in progress. Clear all the outlaws on a ship. Ooh, that could be kind of good, you know. Let's do it. Did it work? No, did it work? We accept. Didn't. Why is it not doing it? It's not doing it. Okay, this mission's going to time out as well. Go to Onyx Facility S4C3. Where is that? Are we able to get there in time? Oh, it's right here.
Hey, thanks for picking this up.
Oh, hello.
Name's Arkin Mallow. Hockrow's dropped this case on me, so I'll be running ops on this side. You got the high level from the brief, but the client's interested in looking into a Dr. Logan Yorrett. He's one of Associated Science and Development's big brains who's been catching some flack ever since it came out that he was crushing baby worms over at their Lazarus sites. You're heading to a decommissioned ASD facility called Onyx that was Yorrett's first official post. Client thinks Yorrett may have been shady back then and wants to know what he got into. This place may be closed, but it's probably not empty, so bring some protection. I'll get in touch once you get on site.
Okay. 330. Can we walk there? Like, what's going on? It wouldn't let me do that before. Let me get a little bit higher. Go to this marker. Okay, can we warp there from here, or what's going on? Is there not a... We can't. That's annoying. Because it's all the way down there. I really like this moon. I think I've been here before when I first played. And this is... Okay, that's 130. Is it further round? Deer's Retreat. I just want to get kind of as close as possible. Do we go to this marker? Let's do that. Let's go to this marker and then see if we can get there from there, because that maybe only be 100k away. 175 now. Whoa, 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 what the hell was that? We just flew into something. 171. Okay, there's no way to warp there, so I think we're just gonna have to go in manually, which is fine. So if I press C, we go into decoupled mode, which basically means I don't have to hold the speed stays whatever I set it to, as opposed to being I'm always accelerating or decelerating, which is quite nice for leaving the ship like this. And I think what that means is that if I were to get up, the ship would keep going, right? I don't have to... Okay, so that's cool. So we can have a little walk around. I'm aware of how close we are, and we could open the back up like this and see space. Very cool, but I'm not going to risk stepping out onto it, so we're going to close this up. Oh my god, yeah. All right. A ship with a window would be nice. But yeah, this is cool, you know, you can get her out, chat, see what's going on, sort your stuff out. Decoupled mode's pretty good for that. Generally, I'm probably not going to use it that much though. I'd rather just be in control of the acceleration and deceleration. But it's okay. I do like that, you know, when you do have a situation like this, you do need to just let the ship fly. You can get up and move around. That's cool. So heading down to the Onyx facility. I like the little interaction we had with that guy come up on the screen. That was cool. A little bit of context. We need to get these files. We don't know if there's going to be people here or not. I'm not entirely sure, which is why I'm glad we get ourselves out with some weapons. We're coming in very quick. It's 1,000 meters per second. Essentially a kilometer a second, which is very fast. We will slow down as we hit... Excuse me? Hit the atmosphere. Let's slow ourselves down. There's the facility. Okay, nothing showing up, no turrets or anything, which is good. Embarrassing, a bit further round and swing in. Bring ourselves down as we come round.
Alright, welcome to ASD's Onyx facility. Remember, even though it's decommissioned, it's probably not empty. Scavengers could be raiding the joint, and losing. I guess what I'm trying to say is, keep your eyes open and your weapon loaded.
So, no one ever says that in a game unless you're actually going to run into people. They're never like, you might run into people when there's no one there. So I'm gonna give us... a chance to get out. Landing gear is down. So let's land with the bay facing towards where we'll need to escape from.
Landing complete. Systems off.
Okay, we got the shotgun and we got our SMG. Okay, let's go, team. What is the wipe visor button? I know there is one. X? That's melee, okay. Alright, we're moving him. Okay, these doors are shut. Assumed we'd be able to get in here. Navigate to engineering wing. See, this is where a little vehicle, little ground vehicle would be quite handy actually. How are we gonna get in? It's cold out here as well, don't want it to eat into ourselves too much. I don't go too far around. Man, this is great. I'm really enjoying this. This is great. Our first proper mission. Door? I see a door. Can we get in? No. So all of these are locked down pretty tight. Alright, let's not go further around. This way. Let's head more to north. Is that a storm coming in? Oh shit. Okay, we got a storm coming in. We might have to head back to the ship just to wait this out, because this could be bad for us. Yeah, this is going to be bad for us. Well, we either need to get into the facility or into the ship. If this picks up any more, yeah, we're moving well slow now. We're fighting the storm. Oh, and we did not see that coming in. This is why I parked the ship right next, or as close as possible really, so we can get back. I think let's do some air reconnaissance. We can't really be exploring in this weather. Getting noticeably harder to move. I want to pass out, that's what I'm worried about. We made it, we're good. Whew. Yeah, that storm came in hard. Alright, let's close that up. Look at us. We are freezing. Yeah, let's warm up. Warm up, warm up. Let's take a beat. Let's have a little look around, see if we can find a more obvious way in. Okay, I was not expecting to be hit by a storm. Keep the landing gear up, or down even. Let's have a little look around, see if there's a more obvious way in. Like, because it's abandoned, right? So I assume we can't request landing? Is that going to open up the hangar door? No. Okay, not there. Is it here? Maybe we just landed on the wrong side. Maybe it's that red door there. Is there enough space for this ship to land? Maybe not. Well, we could land up. Oh, I don't want to risk climbing up there. That's the only problem. Just worried about this storm. It's the only problem. Just worried about the ramp actually as well. This is harder than this is harder than it seems. Here we go. Here's a flatter space. Landing gear still down. Oh god! I think it's the storm's making it harder or what?
Landing complete. Systems
All right,
off.
let's try this again. Storm's still kicking though, which I am worried about. I was hoping we could land a little bit closer, but I think the ship's just too big and I didn't really want to risk moving in. Because what I'm worried about is if that door is not the door in, then we're a bit screwed. I don't know if we can do this, you know. I think it's too... I mean, the thing we could do is try and move whilst the landing gear's open, because then that'll give us an idea on actually where we can land. And all these little bits to the mission, these are the things that like make it fun, you know. These extra bits of just like how do we land? With the storm coming in really threw us off. Like, is there a way to do? Maybe we could like land with sort of half the wing hanging off. This is assuming that this is even where we're supposed to be. The storm's definitely blown us about a bit every time we move it. It's really thrown us off. I think we might be able just to get this down here, which no, there's boxes there. Can we come back a little bit? No, got a little bit damaged there. No, that fence is really throwing us off. Unless, oh, we destroyed the fence. I think we're down. I think we've brute forced our way in. And now we just have to hope that that door opens.
A journey worth taking.
A journey worth taking. Well, let's hope it is. Let's hope it is a journey worth taking. Alright. Yeah, because if that door is not the door in, then I don't know what we do. No, it's not. Okay. Can we use our ship as cover? Is it this door? How do we get in? It's not this door. So I don't know if I'm just missing a really obvious entrance. We did all that for nothing, apparently. Navigate to engineering wing. Remember, where is that? You know. Oh no, too far. Too far. Nope. Somewhere in between would be great. I don't think we get that level of detail, fortunately. Okay, let's keep having a look around then. I would have been pretty sure that it was there. Well, we had to do a good job landing either way. so it's not there. Is it around the other side? I don't... If it wasn't that side, I assume it wouldn't be this side either, right? The storm really... Unless there's a door... Is that a door? No, it's not a door there. Request landing. Oh! Are you kidding me? So we actually land in there. Okay, right. So I did request a landing earlier. It's just because it said it was an abandoned facility or whatever, so I was like, why would anyone let us in, you know? Unless it's all automated. Into the belly of the beast, I guess.